Still in shot, Rob. Guess the BoroFanTV, I'm outside Scotland. We've been beaten 3-2 off Rochdale. I have here JT with me. Here's JT. Was it worth the journey?
No. No. Listen, I'm not happy. I know it's pre-season, but I'm not going to take it as, oh, it's just a friendly and all this malarkey. You know, it's which players trying to earn their place in that team against Millwall. I've been saying for a long, long time, mate. I was kind to the players I fought on Saturday, and I never named individuals. I could name individuals for you tonight. The players that didn't, the players that didn't do it for me.
Who didn't?
You know, I got a lot of stick with the call of Brits on Bologna last season, but I've got to be completely honest. You know, the guys had chances, mate. You know, he had a lot of chances in that game. Did he not? And he can't. You know, he fails to deliver. You know, and people might say, oh, you know, it's only pre-season. I don't care what it is. You know, I want to see the players that are starting to really show. You know, who wants to be in that team against Millwall? Because if I was Tony Pulis, he wouldn't be in it. He'd be the first team. You know what I mean? Sam Bologna would be the first player I would not put in it. Ashley Fletcher would be. I thought he was outstanding tonight, Ashley Fletcher. I thought during the start, it wasn't his game. Everything he tried, nothing came off for him. I thought Ledbetter, every time he got the ball, he slowed down the play. It was annoying to watch. I thought Dale Fry wasn't on his game. You know, to be 2-0 up and to be cruising, mate. I thought we would take it and just keep going. You know, we seem to, you know what I mean, after we went 2-0, we sort of just sat back a little bit. And then as soon as they got the goal, you just thought in the back of your head, oh, don't throw it away, Borough. I know it's only pre-season, but what we need now is, you know what I mean, Borough needed a win here tonight. And I said it on the way here, you know what I mean, I said to our fans around us, Borough needed to win tonight to get that confidence level up, ready to go into Sunderland, because you've got to think about it now. I know this wasn't all senior team, I know some of this was under 23, but it has an effect on the whole team, right? We have now had 3 defeats on, you know, pretty much on the bounce.
Sorry, AJ, you said it's got an effect on the whole team, but do you think our manager not being here has an effect on the team?
I think it had an effect on the team. I think, you know what I mean, in this camp now of Middlesbrough, the morale can't be there, mate. You know what I mean? How enough can the morale be high after 3 back-to-back defeats? How can there be confidence in this team going to Sunderland? You know, and if you lose to Sunderland, then, you know, you're looking at, you know what I mean, everyone's looking at the Millwall game, you think to yourself, well, what the hell's going to happen there?
Do you question Pulis's commitment not being here tonight?
Yeah, I do, to be fair, I do, because, you know, why isn't he every game? I mean, at the end of the day, he's a manager. You know, it kind of worries me, is he giving lenience early to these players, and are they going to abuse it? You know, because, you know, I mean, they could do, you know, he's in here tonight. Do you know what I mean? But did they not give their all? Maybe it's because he isn't here. So they knew they kind of had a night off, if you like. You know, all these things play factors, mate, you know. But I just thought tonight, you know, there was a lot of individual players on that pitch that I thought could have given more. I take nothing away from Rochdale because I thought their comeback was great for them, you know what I mean? You know, and they, you know what I mean, they battled. But I thought first half, you know what I mean, we had so many chances, mate, you know, Borough could have put away. And we didn't. And in second half there, I mean, you see Sam Bologna there, 1-on-1. And he's straight at him, mate. You know, put your foot through it, go for a top corner. You know, I thought tonight we were sloppy. I thought Saturday we were just awful. And I'm watching us in pre-season, and I say it again, I am worried, Guesty. I am worried. And maybe I shouldn't be kicking off. Maybe I should be calm and say, oh, you know, it doesn't bother me, but I'm too much. You know what I mean? I'm too passionate on my team. You know, I want to see us have a good pre-season, because then I want to. Because I think if Borough have a good pre-season, Going to the league then, playing Millwall and everyone else, you've got confidence. At the minute, mate, there is zero confidence in this team, and you can see it then. You know what I mean? You can see it you can see it tonight.
Your mate Harry Chapman, how do you feel he played tonight?
I thought he was good. You know, I thought he was good. I thought first half, I thought he was okay. He got on the ball, he tried to create. Maybe he's held on to it for a bit too long here and there. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's a young kid. He's been out of injury last season. And I thought he did really, really well this time. He took his goal very well controlled. He took his time, placed in the bottom corner. He didn't really put a foot wrong tonight. I thought he played well. I thought Lewis Wing had a good game as well. But I thought the main man for me tonight in the Borough team was Ashley Fletcher. I thought he was fantastic. You know, he put himself about well. He was causing havoc. Obviously, causing havoc towards the Rochdale back line. And I've said it before, and I will say it again. Ashley Fletcher, Patrick Bamford, they need to be the two that sign next season, because I'm not being funny. I can't see us on Bologna and Ashley Fletcher up season next season. I mean, I should say up front, going to our next season, or whatever the hell you want to call it, current season, next season, whatever. I can't watch that, because I can't watch that guy anymore. I watched him last season. Do
you feel the likes of Johnson, the Sam Bologna are playing because they've got the mind on a move away? It's
a possibility. Let's be real. You know, I mean, Johnson, I feel sorry for him. I'll be completely honest with you, because he came in from Oxford. He never really got much of a look in. He hasn't really had much of a look in anyway. And tonight he's playing at left back. It's not his preferred position. He's a left mid to a left wing player. You know, he's trying to sort of get used to another role. But tonight, to be fair to me, at left back, I didn't think he had a bad game at left back, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's not his preferred position. You know what I mean? He's not very comfortable playing there, but he played there, and he did his job. One person that let me down the back, really, who I thought would have had a better game, and that was Dale Fry. I really thought, you know, in last season when we watched him alongside the likes of Ayala, alongside the likes of Ben Gibson, that guy's been solid. Do you know what I mean? But tonight, especially for that second goal, he just tried to do a skill move and he lost it, and then when he scored, you think, Dale, mate, come on now, you know what I mean? You're better than this, you know. And that's what I'm saying. The individual performances tonight, I've seen better out of them players, you know. And tonight for me, I'm disappointed. I really am. And you know, what can we do now? You know, it's all about going on to Sunderland.
As a Borough fan, were you happy to see Braithwaite sat there in just a tracksuit, or would you have preferred him to have stayed sat on the bus?
Regardless of what I've said about him, that game was screaming out some flair. 2-2. You know, we needed that play to come on. Maybe just try and create something. Like I said, man, win that game then, the confidence goes through the roof. Back on that bus tonight, everyone's happy then, you know what I mean? The weight has been lifted. You know what I mean? Them boys there have got back on that bus now, and you know what I mean? Another defeat. And it is disappointing. Pre-season or not, it's disappointing to lose. And to lose on the bounce now 3 times, it is disappointing. Martin Braithwaite, if he doesn't want to be, if he wants to be, whatever. I know he's just come back from, I know he's just come back from the World Cup. But give him a go. Just give him a go, bring him back in, and you know, you can sort of see from his attitude obviously on the bench there, he wasn't happy. He had in his hands throughout the second half. You know, he's waiting to come on. If we're 2-2, and you know, it's our own fault that we lost, in my opinion, because we were 2-0 and cruising, and a lack of concentration as soon as they got to 2-1 cost us the game. Bring him on, let him do something, because in that game, I thought as soon as they got back to 2-2, you know what I mean, the game was screaming out some flair, mate. You know, he was screaming out for that one play to try and create something, and we didn't have that, unfortunately. And you know, that's just the way it goes. But overall, I'm disappointed. I know it's a pre-season friendly, whatever, but I am disappointed. You know, I thought a win would have been massive for us tonight. I really would have done it. At 2-0, I thought Borough would have gone on and won the game. So I'm disappointed. But listen, obviously it's on to Friday. Scumderland, you know what I mean? We have to welcome them to the Riverside, and hopefully we can send them home unhappy, just like their season in League One. Enjoy.
Hey JT, thanks for coming on BoroFanTV.